What's up, banders?
Hello.
Welcome to episode 11. We just thought we would jump in before the episode began. Hope you are enjoying, and I think you're really going to enjoy this second part of the Tom Hutch interview. But we did just want to jump in and say something, didn't we, Chris?
We did. We got some massive news. Obviously, we filmed this back at the start of October with Tom. Decided it was too good and too long to just put one episode out. So we made it a two-parter, and in between part one and part two, we got some massive news, and we wanted to say congratulations.
Massive congratulations.
To Tom Hutchinson, the new principal cornet of Black Dyke Band. A historic appointment, and we're super glad that he was our first guest. And we look forward to him. We'll see him in Huddersfield.
Yeah, we
could have got him anytime.
Unbelievable timing, right?
Now he's going to be up all the time.
But yeah, blessed. And it'd be nice to spend some more time with him while he's up here. Anyway,
we will.
But hope you enjoy the episode. Please comment, let us know what you think. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done already. Any questions, queries, emails.
We're doing a question and answer episode.
Oh, yes, we are. Next episode. So thatsnotbanding@gmail.com. Bang, I'll put it there.
Nice.
Links in the description as well for the coffee. So thank you so much to those who've already donated. It means the absolute world. And if you would like to donate, the link is in the description. Enjoy the episode, and we'll see you soon.
Enjoy. See you soon.
So, we have a question here. What kind of music do you listen to?
That's a good one. I don't know if I get YouTube out. I'm old-fashioned. I listen to YouTube. So
you listen to YouTube?
Yeah, I listen to YouTube. Yeah, I'm not a Spotify.
Have you got YouTube Premium?
No, I had to take the adverts and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
That is shocking. You're gonna get murdered for that.
Brilliant. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's not good for my screen time, but yeah.
No.
I like listening to. I was a 90s
Trading
boy.
212 adverts.
Yeah. It's the Jet 2 holiday one.
That's it. Yeah.
Well, I was brought up in the 90s, really, so I like a lot of pop music. My mum and dad influenced what I listened to. So
what did they listen to?
Simply Red, Wet, Wet, Wet.
Nice.
Elton John, Mike and the Mechanics,
Me
those
too,
kind of things. And I listen to everything. I actually don't listen to that much brass band music. I used to when I was younger.
Me neither.
And people find that amazing when you say that to them, but I think you have so much of it anyway that
One thing I was speaking about this the other day, that I'm in a fortunate position that when I'm playing in Brighouse, even though it's very good and I have to play, as well as I can, it's sometimes very hard. I'm comfortable enough that I can listen to the band at the same time, or not be. You know how there's some people in your band and in our band, when they have 8 bars rest, even in like a pop song that's clearly 8 bars, and you don't even need to look, and it's when you come in, they're going 1 2 3 4 2 2 3 4, and you're like, guys, just listen. Like, you know when letter C is. Like,
the back row are the worst for that.
Oh God,
I'm sorry, guys, but it's horrendous. Like, especially in a Gregson piece
counting out loud,
changing time signatures every bar, and all you can hear behind you is 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2. And you're like, shut up! I've got to play in like a bar, and you're just whispering louder than you'd be talking,
and it's wrong.
Sorry, guys, but it's despicable behavior.
Yeah, well, feedback is a gift. So guys, count in your head. Count in your head.
We've got a few foot tappers.
Really?
Often it's not tapping in time, which blows my mind.
I'm so anti-foot tap. All my students know that if they tap their foot, I'd stand on them.
What about a toe? Toe within the shoe? Do you like that?
If I notice it,
you're going to tell them about it. Yeah.
Stamp
on it.
Yeah, don't tap your feet. Just don't do it. You don't need to.
No.
It was a National Youth Band concert that was the last time I tapped my foot. I think you were tutoring, and
the last time.
I think it was Brown, maybe. It was Repton, where they've got the tiny little. I think it's Repton where they got the tiny little venue.
The 400 hall, yeah.
That's the one. Yeah. And someone came to the end of the stage and grabbed my foot and just planted it on the floor and was like, "Do not do that again." Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fair.
I can't remember who it was. I think it was Bram, but
probably.
Funny.
Yeah.
Funny. Wasn't you, Tom?
It wasn't me. No. Yeah, I'm definitely not a foot tapper.
No,
I think,
me either.
Counting in your head.
Never,
is massive.
ever.
It's funny what you said about that. Listening to others is that for me is one of the biggest skills to improve, is to listen to your peers. I remember being at Dyke, and sorry, Brett and Dave, if you're watching this, but I used to listen to Brett and Dave, and if they make a mistake, that wasn't quite right. Or if they played something good, it's like, that was class. Yeah. But you never talk to anyone like that, but you'd analyse other people's playing and learn from it. And
absolutely.
Just sit quiet.
And you don't often go and tell them.
Oh no,
You would
never.
So, but
I'd have never told anyone in Dyke. I wouldn't tell anyone now if you know.
but then surely that kind of affirms the fact that what you're doing at Corey, even though people would not come up to you and say, Tom, that was amazing, like they are being inspired.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I
hope
mean?
so. Yeah, but I think no matter how good you are or people think you are, it's always nice to be told that you played well, right?
Absolutely.
It is.
Yeah.
So,
But also, you'll probably get this. It is a bit like, what do you do with that? Like, part of you is like, you're kind of looking for it. And like, you know, I felt really good on that one. So I want to hear it. And but then when you do hear it, it's like, it's almost a bit like,
a bit cringe,
get off me. It's hard to be complimented, isn't it?
when I was in Black Dyke with Richard was principal. I was third, fourth solo cornet. When he played the solo, I'd always say well done to him, but it feels really weird. It feels patronising doing it because first of all, he's my idol and he's my teacher, and then years later we're now good friends. But well done, Richard. It's like, well, you can't say that to Richard Marsh. He's incredible. So, it did get a little easier. But it's always nice to be told you've played well, right?
Yeah, of course.
It's always
Absolutely.
nice.
I did notice, like, I think I spoke about this on another episode, but like I said, Grimy was the first kind of top band that I joined, if you like, and the first thing I noticed was that no one talked about the playing off stage, like, at all. That
It's
there
all
was
about
no
the
well
audience.
done, or like nothing about talking about the repertoire that was on the program. Like, I guess they're too busy to, because they're out like all the time, constantly, and they do so much playing. But they were. But like, it's a weird feeling at first to get used to, and I don't know where Brighouse is actually. I mean, people say well played to me quite a lot.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah,
all the time.
People are quite like.
You get a lot of messages on Facebook
Affirming.
after the Open and stuff like that.
But it does almost feel like a bit of a box ticking exercise. You know what I mean? And you feel bad if you don't. So even though, like, if because me and Alana, our principal
There's
trombone,
characters that always call you out though.
yeah, kind of, but also like
A
when
DNF is what it's called.
it's like
if you don't play well, it's like, oh, yeah, that's a proper DNF on that one.
yeah, but what I mean is like if I walk past somebody that hasn't played a solo, I'll just walk past them and it'll be like, you know, no words. But then if you walk past like either, you know, usually Mike Eccles or Elena, or you just say it because your brain tells you like that you should, even though you've not thought
It's the right thing to do, right?
it's because it's the right thing to do, which makes it kind of not false, but it makes it like when people say that to me, are they saying it just because are they saying it because they've just seen me, or whether because it was really good? And like either way, as you know, both of you know how good it was, whether it's a 9 out of 10 or an 8 or a 7
always.
So it's in a way,
My
it is
dad
nice.
always used to say to me after competitions, "Oh, you knocked a couple over there." Of course, I was there. I played it. Yeah, of course I know that. Thanks, Dad.
The best is when people knock them over and then say, "No, I didn't." And it's like, "Yeah, you did." yeah.
Honestly, funny.
But yeah, like what about you? Apart from like your parents' influence, like do you listen to bands? Like would you listen to? I mean, for me, it's like Green Day and like Fall Out
I like
Boy,
rock.
Panic!
Yeah,
Disco,
Limp Bizkit. I listen to
Oasis,
a lot of
right.
Nirvana, Oasis. It's
What's on
I
your
think-
playlist? What are you going to put on? Party tunes. You're at the barbecue.
I listen to smooth relax at the moment.
Okay.
Sometimes smooth chill, smooth classic, smooth relax.
Yeah.
And I've been listening to Sad Cafe.
Yeah.
I listen to a bit of them at the moment.
Cool.
Who else? Not so much classical. Richard Hawley, The Thrills. You remember The Thrills? Like
No.
a proper, like a bit like the Kooks, kind of. Like
Okay,
that
yeah.
sort of style.
Indie. Yeah.
Biffy
Nice.
Clyro, you know them.
Love it.
Nice.
Yeah. Jamiroquai.
Jamiroquai.
Unreal.
Come on to
Yeah.
him a little bit.
Yeah.
So a little bit of everything really.
Nice.
I like,
Yeah.
but I
And
like to listen to music that reflects my mood. So if I'm
Do you
sad,
play along
Yeah.
in your head with music as you listen?
all
Yeah.
the time with the fingers,
Yeah, always.
Is that often the melody, or do you like would do the bass lines or do harmonies or the guitar?
only melody.
So you're proper like
Only
travel guy.
melodies. Yeah. The top line only.
But and I have the luxury of playing euphonium, which gets to do a bit of everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Counters and bass
yeah.
lines.
So when you listen to a piece of music, like bass players will say, "Oh, I only listen to the bass. I don't hear the bass. I just hear the,
I
the,
go.
the tune."
I'm
I
more.
hear the bass when
Yeah.
we're in band. I don't listen to them.
I only hear the bass when we're in.
But I
band.
never listen to words, so I'll always listen to the melody, but not the words. So like often
Right.
I'll get the words to songs wrong. Like
Yeah,
I hear
yeah.
it completely something
yeah,
different
that's-
to everyone else. But
No, I think I'm bass first.
Yeah. I find it fascinating having conversations like this with you, because you hear things so differently just because of what you're naturally drawn towards.
But the bass will tell me like what key we're in, so then I'll be able to like knowing the. And that's the thing. Like I don't have like perfect pitch, but let's say I'll just hear it and decide that it's a G.
yeah,
And then I'll then play the melody in whatever in my head.
You do
Well,
have perfect pitch, don't you?
not really.
Relative,
like B
maybe.
flat, yeah, chord for like
Okay.
euphonium.
Perfect pitch in B flat. That you don't
But
need
not
to do.
perfect, imperfect pitch. not like a I know and you show me play a chord and I know.
So if I went over there and played you a note now, would you be able to tell me what note it was?
Probably
Yes.
That helps with memorizing music massively, though.
massively,
Yeah.
and improvising.
Because you know what's coming up.
Yeah, but also
Yeah.
like not improvising in a sense of like, you know, jazz saxophone, but all, just like extemporizing.
Yeah.
Just like, so I do like a bit of party band and I'll just, you know, this bit's a bit boring, so you make it a bit cooler. And you do that in band. Like,
Yeah.
It just sounds a bit crap when it's on euphonium. See, if I played trombone, I would just like not play what's written.
Be leathering it.
Just do something. You
They
know what I
don't.
mean?
They don't use it anyway. Do they?
No,
Yes, I do.
with euphonium, when you try and like jazz it up, it just
Yeah.
sounds like so rumpty-tumpty and rubbish. Like,
David Dawes taught me a good lesson. Not literally, just from listening to him. He never made mistakes, did he? But if he would make a mistake and the same phrase repeats itself, he'd make the same
Do it
mistake
again.
in the next.
Yeah, yeah.
You got to be so quick
Yeah.
on your feet to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
It's a good skill though, if you can.
Yeah, absolutely.
sure.
I like Motown actually. That's a big.
Oh,
genre.
nice. Yeah, cool.
Went to the museum. My auntie and uncle live in Detroit. So we've been able to
Really?
see him a few times.
Cool.
Yeah, I'd lived there
nice.
for 25 years. So we went out as a family and we had a hire car and went to this Motown museum, which is basically a house in a really pretty run-down area of Detroit in the suburbs. And we went to do the museum, just see the rooms and whatnot, and all the mics are still set up. And then went for some lunch. So we walked down to the KFC, literally 200 yards down the road. Didn't really think about the bulletproof glass that we were being served behind, and then walked back to
Right.
the car and told my uncle, you know, been to the Motown Museum today. Yeah, did you go for lunch? Yeah, we walked out. He said, you walked? He said, yeah. I said, I can't believe you walked down that street. It's
Oh,
like
man.
murder central in America. It's
Wow.
like, yeah.
Hellfire. Oh, my
But
God.
yeah, so that was my memory of the Motown Museum. But yeah, it's quality.
Wow.
If you ever get to go, Hitsville.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, cool, man.
aside from harmonica, do you play anything else?
No,
No other instruments?
nothing. No.
Do you sing a bit?
No, not really. No.
Right.
My sister says I can't sing.
Okay.
I know I can't sing, but I can
Do you
sing
sing in
better now,
lessons?
so-
When you're teaching, do you sing a bit?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not very good. I don't think my tone is particularly nice either.
Okay.
But the pitch is usually okay.
Right.
Yeah.
It's hard,
But-
isn't it? You know?
No, I've got a couple of acoustic guitars at home. I did my grade 5 piano to get to.
Oh, mate, you can
Nice.
play.
You
You can
got
play
to-
piano then.
Yeah.
Come on,
take
you-
that.
yeah.
I only remember one piece though, grade 3. The first 8 bars, and that's it. Yeah, but I do regret not taking that further. Like any youngsters that are
Yeah.
thinking of quitting piano, don't do it.
Yeah,
Don't quit,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You know what I like is the airports that have the pianos, and
Yeah.
it's a little pretentious sometimes. But
Manchester,
people just sit
Piccadilly.
there. Oh, they got one there. Have they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
do.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or just to
And,
serenade someone in a restaurant one evening. that'd be
people
quite
just
nice,
turn
so.
up and just go for it, don't they?
Yeah, yeah.
Their own little world.
Yeah, I would love to be able to do that. And it's kind of annoying being able to do what you can do on brass, and then
And not be able to do it.
and then you just see someone playing like pretty good grade 7 piano, and everyone's
incredible.
like, "That's so good."
Yeah,
or like
yeah.
on the piano that show, or like any,
Single line instrument problems. That's what it is.
But just you know,
Yeah.
niche instruments. Yeah.
Corey went to Australia in 2013, and Matthew White, the euphonium player, was
Yes.
playing with us. And we went to this golf club for dinner before the gig, and all these old boys had just come in from the round. And there's this grand piano, and Matthew got on it, and all of these boys were around singing with Matthew. So it was
no way.
for things like that. It's
He was
it's
something. He was an
That's awesome.
inspiration for me. Man.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah.
Because there was a video of him on from like Young Musician
I
playing
remember
some
that.
mad stuff,
Yeah, yeah.
like young though, like teenager. And
He was a Jets from a young age.
He was a
wasn't
Jets kid, yeah. And obviously, you get the piano. Obviously, he had to practice and do it all, but that always kind of annoyed me because I wanted to play guitar. I wanted to be in Green Day, basically. So I started, and it's just so hard.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. You would like. This is why I was confused how you got so good just being from a tiny village, and you know. Whereas I know that like my experience came from like the Arbroath and Carnoustie like youth bands and school. We had a school band with like people.
Yeah.
You
that
spoke
were-
about that in the last episode, but you really should talk more about that, because the amount of the players that have come out of that, Ross
we
Knight,
should
Elsa,
do a deep dive on
Andrew
Yeah.
Oxygen, Rebecca,
Yeah. Ian
remember her
Maxwell.
name? Ian Maxwell, yeah.
Yeah.
What's that going on? What they put in the water up in Arbroath?
It's
Oxygen.
It's the guy, isn't it? Is it Robertson? What's the guy?
Mike Robertson.
Any
Mike-
relations?
No relation.
Nothing, no.
No
That he
relation.
knows of.
No, honestly, but I always felt like he was more in my corner because we were Robertson, And he was like, because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was never the one, but I was
Because
like,
he's actually your dad, and you just
Yeah.
you just don't know it. That's what it is.
I went to me and Hannah went to Canada last week for a wedding. We got invited to some friends got married, and there was a Tom Hutchings at the wedding.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. So that's quite unusual.
Nice.
Canadian guy. Yeah.
At work, I'm Tom Smith 1 on our email list because there's another Tom Smith that works
Wow,
in the same in the music service.
my dad is called Chris Robertson as well. So
Oh yeah,
I'm
are you
junior.
actually Chris Robertson Jr.? though,
Well, not
anywhere
legal.
on paper.
On paper, yeah, I am. As in, like, my eBay account.
You should use that, Chris
Yeah.
Roberts Jr. That's-
No,
Yeah.
because we were trying to set up a donation thing for the show, and it was like, we can't put Chris Robertson Jr. as... yeah, that was it, yeah.
That's not banding.
What would you be doing if not music?
Oh, that's a really good. Sorry, I keep hitting this mic. It's a really
all
good
right.
question. I liked art when I was at school,
Okay.
so
Like drawing, painting?
yeah, probably a painter of some sort.
Yeah,
Maybe
nice.
painter
You'd be a
decorator,
painter.
probably. Yeah, I don't know. I've never really thought of it. I always wanted to do music and never had a backup plan. So I left college. I was still at Black Dyke. I didn't move down to Corey until the November of that year. I should have been in. Well, we finished college in July, and then I got the call to go down to Corey.
Right.
So I was applying for jobs in Manchester, and the idea was just to live over here. Play with Dyke, third solo cornet. I was happy. I was quite content with doing that. And
absolutely.
then I got the call, and when I moved down to Wales, I actually worked for Admiral Car Insurance, which was
Okay.
Yeah.
which was a needs a needs to an end really.
I
'Cause
remember you saying this.
did that for 5 years, and then I was able to give that up as the teaching.
Did you enjoy it?
But yeah, I did actually, because it was something not to do with music.
It's normal,
So, and yeah, you could speak to people about just normal things,
Like-
life.
Yeah.
Not music.
Lots
yeah.
of complaining. All
Yeah.
complaining.
But I used to practice on my lunch, so I'd find a room in the building and always get kicked out because they'd be having meetings. And
Brilliant.
And
that's
Did they
amazing.
know you were good? Did they were they like, yeah.
I think a few, because I was doing a bit of traveling back then anyway, so I think
Yeah.
I had to do so many shift swaps. Like the shift rotors would come out, and without shadow of a doubt, every week it'd be like email from Tom to
Swaps,
the floor. Can
yeah.
anyone swap? I can do this, and you can do that. And
Right.
I had that
it
at
was-
McDonald's.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had the gap year, yeah.
So they know that you're busy and stuff, but
Yeah.
no, it's good. I've got a few different jobs now, and one of them's not even involved in music. It's like a manager of a learning centre, and that's
Oh, no
that's only
way.
like a couple of days
Tell us about
a
that.
month.
Yeah.
So it's called the Garthalog Lifelong Learning Centre, and
And it's in...
it's in Church Village, just outside of Cardiff. And, so yeah, they have the music service, do the orchestra, and you get like knitting classes, ukulele groups, and
that's ace.
university, the third age come in and stuff. And that's quite.
Right.
It's just a really different part of my work, but nice to be able to turn up to it and not take anything home from it.
Yeah.
Like when
man,
you're a teacher,
absolutely.
you got a plan and you got to look,
Yeah.
get your rep, your rep
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
next sessions. Yeah, you turn up, you do the job, and then you go away, which is quite
Yeah.
refreshing. But
Yeah.
it's busy though. But I like being busy. It's good.
Did you have a music shop?
I've got the Cornet shop. Yeah,
You
yeah,
still got it?
it's
Yeah, I thought so.
cornetshop.com, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for the plug, Tom.
Ah, there you go. Tell them.
Yeah, I said that.
Plug away.
I set that up over COVID. I was lucky over COVID to be able to get some of the government grants as a self-employed person, and I used all that money to, not all of it, but to basically invest in stock and just set up a shop, and it's been great. I've met so many new people from it.
Yeah.
It's not made me a
What do you
millionaire, but mainly sheet music. So the most popular things are study books,
Right, yeah.
accessories, your corks, mouthpieces, and it was a way of just making money because musicians weren't doing anything, were we? No gigs, no rehearsals. So I set it up, and it's still going.
Yeah,
Keeps
nice.
ticking along, and it's
Great.
good. Sell mouthpieces, sheet
We
music.
should pop that website up
Yeah,
on the screen.
we'll pop it on screen. We'll pop it in the description.
thanks. Yeah.
Sure. Go
Yeah,
and
nice. Check it out.
Everything
Check
but
it
instruments, basically.
out. Yeah.
Yeah,
Great.
nice. Cool.
We wanted to speak about, so Tom and I used to do a lot of running together.
Yes, we
And we
did.
did a marathon a few years back.
Yes, we did.
What do you do to stay fit? Because you've always been, fairly slim and in good shape.
You didn't know me when I was younger, then. Did you?
But you didn't know me.
Yeah, know me.
Yeah. We've all had our fat era.
Yeah.
I was heavier when I was 15 than I am now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was a bit of a tubby boy.
Yeah.
But I played golf after my GCSEs.
No, but what about exercise? Like,
Yeah, I went
golf. Come on.
Brutal.
Yeah, I played golf.
Yeah, I walk. Yeah.
I did a lot of biking. So when I did finish my GCSEs, you get like 3 months off school, don't you? So I did a lot of running, did a lot of biking, did a lot of golfing as well, and I still do that. So I live probably a 2-minute drive away from the Brecon Beacons now, just outside Tysville, and you've got access to the countryside.
Is it hilly around you then?
Yeah, it's quite hilly. Yeah. But yeah, so I do. In fact, I did a course in Switzerland in July. The Graubünden Youth Band.
Yeah.
Chris Binns did it last year. And there was the principal cornet of the Lucerne band, Joelle, there. And she said to me, do you want to come for a run tomorrow? I said, well, actually, I've lost my running shoes, which I genuinely have. Mm-hmm. No one believed me the whole week that I'd lost these. They think I've made it up. So I bought some last week. So I'm on the running train.
Nice.
But I go through stages of like do twice a week and for 3-4 months, and I won't do anything for another 3-4 months. So
Do you
feel
I'm
like,
in that stage at the moment.
Do you feel like it affects you playing at all? Or is it
not too much?
What
no.
about your?
I actually feel when I'm a little heavier, I play better.
Okay.
I don't know whether that's psychological.
I know other people that have said that. Andy McDonald, if you know him, Wingate's legend forever. Best his days. He got slim and couldn't play.
Yeah.
His words.
I found that my breathing gets tighter when I lose weight.
Yeah.
I feel.
That's my excuse not to get a 6-pack though.
Well, 6-packs are like almost impossible, but I just feel like if I feel like pressure on my stomach, as in like if you feel big, I feel like it just stops me from wanting to push my stomach out in a way, which I should be because I need to breathe like that. Whereas if I'm trying to like hold it all in, you know what I mean? Just because maybe your trousers are too small. And cause like I absolutely I got really, really light like a couple of years ago, like like far too light, like 75 kilos, and then
That's crazy. 75
and then
kilos.
But then I was like buying all my new clothes and then getting my band uniform, and then I went up 10 kilos and I've like destroyed the band trousers. They're like exploded. Like
you can always tell where you are weight wise with your band trousers.
Right,
that's it.
You wear them every Saturday, then
It's
been a good week.
tunics for us.
It's the Whit Friday.
It's the Whit Friday. Obviously like they're flush on your neck as well. And you only put them on once a year, so it's a good light. It's a good check-in, man. Yeah, I've not been humbled yet, as of yet, because I guess I was huge when I joined the band.
You were a lot bigger.
And I was like, I can't even remember how heavy I was.
You must have been 16, 17.
Knocking on the door, at least.
Stone,
And then I got down to
100 kilos.
Roughly. Yeah, probably
for the Europeans.
For the Euros?
For the European listeners.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, for the Norwegians.
Oh, right. Wait, okay. I see. 100 kilos, right. But yeah, then I got down to like 78 kilos. Yeah, you were not far off your 75, to be fair. But like I was 78 kilos for like a month, and then I was like, you know what? this is soul destroying.
I'm getting older now as well, and it's harder. It's
much
harder. But I'm lucky. Like obviously you're a slim guy, and
only now though.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got a good metabolism, so I can put on weight really easily, or I can lose it.
You can change your metabolism as well.
Within 2 or 3 days, I can lose half a stone nearly. So
metabolisms are not fixed. They're not. You're not born with one. Like it's. Stop doing that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, you do these little edits, clippings of photos of, you ain't having one of me when I was younger. So, don't even ask for that. Yeah, no chance.
No, because I was looking through like your old photo, and you're like slim, like in the Dyke days. You were like a slim, tall, like
I look back at videos. My mum's got these VHS to DVDs now, so we're watching them all. I was that small, was I? Yeah. But those are the days.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, cool. What next, Chris?
We should talk about Hannah.
Yeah.
What's it like having your partner in your band? Because we spoke a few episodes ago.
Couples in banding
about how we like the fact that we don't have that in a way.
Yeah.
And we get to either speak about it or not speak about it. And it's optional. And if we come home and say band was really good or played really well, or just not talk about it, whereas I guess you.
Yeah, I think obviously you'll know that I was with Ailsa for 8 years, and she was in the band for the duration of the time.
Ailsa
we were
Russell,
together.
former solo horn.
Chris's mum.
And for all the non-Corey fans, the show's international now.
Wow.
It's actually a good point, because actually people will not know who Ailsa are,
Okay,
or not know who Roger Webb's. We gotta do it. But sorry.
But she's so I think there's good points and bad points. I think with Ailsa, obviously we were together for 8 years. Like you do concerts most weeks, so you're with each other, but actually you don't. That's not quality time that you spend together. We never sat on the bus, for example. I'm quite a tall guy, 6'3", and the buses are not massive. So when you're traveling 5 hours on the bus, even though she was small, you don't want to sit next to each other. So
Joanne would sit next to me on the bus.
Would she?
Yeah, we would sit next to each other. We just would, yeah. For sure.
But obviously with Hannah now, and it's in some ways it is nice because you can vent your anger out or your frustrations on it if you've had a bad rehearsal out on someone. I was with a girl some years ago that was best friends with the band manager's daughter, actually, but she wasn't a musician, and so she didn't really get it. And so when I had to go and practice for an hour and a half every day, she was a bit like, really?
Yeah.
Do you have to do this? Like,
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah, of course you got to do it. So
yeah.
it's good that it's good that you have someone that understands what you do,
And they were there.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
if something happened, you'd be like, yeah, well, do you want to come home and tell me stories about work? And I was like, yeah, but did he say it like that? And did you say it as calm as you're, retelling your version of this story?
Yeah.
Whereas, she was there. Like, and
But it is nice. And when me and Elsa split up, I was sharing a room with another guy from the band, and that was the first time I'd done that for 7 or 8 years, and that was a bit weird. Because I guess when you're in a room with your partner, you've got your home comforts. It feels like you're back home.
Yeah,
So,
and that is a little bit like quality time, because it's like you're in Birmingham. It's like weekends away in a way. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah,
but we spend so much time anyway with band that the time that we do get is we rarely get the chance to go out for dinner and stuff like this. It's
what's it like being the principal cornet and Hannah's in your section? And do you have to coach her? Do you?
Yeah.
Will you leave it for the way home, or will you tell her in the rehearsal?
Usually I'll tell her straight away.
Good.
Yeah. And
Nice.
there's been a few times where she said that maybe you could have said that in a slightly better way.
Great.
But you learn from these things.
Do you
don't
ever get her to do your dirty work and by coaching, tell the back row this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. I try not. I don't know what you do, Tom, but I try not to
Nothing.
I try not to say too much because you don't want to be that guy that turns around every other minute and say that's flat, that's sharp, slow, fast, whatever.
Absolutely.
So,
Chris.
No one will say I do that.
That's lies.
No one will say I do that.
I've
sat in front of Eleanor for about 6 years, 7 years. I've probably spoken to her about playing maybe like 5 to 10.
that can't be true.
It is true.
That's usually the basis for you, isn't it?
Yeah, but they're so far away.
So you're like shouting and pointing across the band room.
Anyway, this is not about me.
I know.
It's not special guest me.
I
right?
digress.
Yeah.
Just point out.
I'm here every week.
They're usually pretty sorted, so they don't need too much telling. But the way I see it is I look after the front row and the section, but Hannah is really the boss of the back row.
Yeah.
Good.
But she's my dep when I miss, though.
Yeah.
I asked you to help me.
Yeah,
couldn't do it.
of
But she's playing flugel at the moment. Obviously, we lost Helen, so it's quite good because the rule is in Corey.
Hannah's playing flugel
at the moment. Yeah.
Excellent.
So the rule is that if you miss, you've got to find your own dep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when I miss, Hannah has to find the dep basically because I found mine. She's right behind me.
Wow.
So it's quite cheap,
amazing.
that isn't it?
Yeah. Quality.
I used to have that with Dan on second year.
Yeah.
But But it's the thing. It's easier to get a rep or a second youth than it is another Tom Hutchinson.
It's so tough when you miss, and unless you've got a bumper who will step up.
That's such a first world problem, isn't it?
But our bumper Gareth, he's I think he's the best bumper
He's been
I've
there
had.
a while. Good top player.
And he's done principal in the past. But the third solo corner did it recently. Owain, he's a terrific young player.
He's been there. he's
super.
a young, but he's been there, years now? A couple of
Yeah,
years? 4 years?
3-4 years
Yeah.
probably. Yeah. He went to the academy, I think, or the Guildhall in London, did a few terms and didn't like it, and came back to play with us. And,
right.
player.
It's a really good.
I remember Jamie Smith telling me, I think he was at Flowers for a bit with him or something like that. Jamie heard him years ago and was like,
he's quality. There's a video of him playing Napoli on YouTube when he's 15. He looks exactly the same.
There's Joanne.
Hello? That's not banding.
What's your favourite beer? Or favourite drink?
Yeah, what do you
beverage?
drink? What's your...
Red wine usually.
Okay.
Red wine.
I like red wine.
Okay.
Gin and tonic, red wine. I'm not much of a beer. I like 1 or 2 beers, but I get bloated on beer.
Yeah,
I'm not a big drinker anyway. I'm more of a
I'm
lightweight.
going to go to
than
bed now.
heavyweight.
Like, I gave Tom Hutchinson beer and he drinks red wine. Damn it, came all this way.
Yeah, I like wine. Red wine.
Nice.
Cool.
I'm not a snob, I'm not a connoisseur, but I like a nice wine.
Yeah.
That's good.
Absolutely. Nice.
What's this anyway? There's like a
that's like
pineapple.
It's real nice, this
Juicy
stuff.
pineapple.
You should go, there's a grapefruit one and an orange one, right?
But
But it's 2.5%.
That's good.
It's good driving beer.
Radler.
please
Good driving beer.
drink responsibly.
Drink responsibly, don't drink and drive.
No, Tom. Both Toms are staying at mine tonight, obviously.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
sick guys. Right, we were speaking earlier about Cornet camp in Spain.
Yeah.
I'm dying to know.
Tell us about that.
So this came around via an email I had from Johnny Thurkle. Johnny Thurkle is the trumpet player for Level 42, Swing Out Sister, Jamiroquai.
Yes, yeah.
And I'll be honest, I hadn't heard of him. Obviously, I love Jamiroquai,
Yeah,
so I've
you
heard
don't
him
know the
play,
names, yeah.
but I didn't know his name. He's, the commercial world for us brass band musicians is quite far away, isn't it? So we had a few Zoom meetings, and he said he basically got this villa in Spain that he goes out to for 14 weeks of the year, and he invites 6 people at a time over to his villa to basically do a tutorial week. So they'll have a horn camp where they do saxophones and trumpets together. There's a bass guitarist camp where the bass Paul Turner from Jamiroquai comes and plays, and then the guitarist as well. And so he said, "Yeah, I want to run a cornet camp. Are you interested?"
Cornet.
Let me think about it. A week in Spain by the pool. Yeah. It's not quite as glamorous as that for me, but for the delegates, we start at 10, go to 1 o'clock, have an hour for lunch. I mean, the food is just incredible. It's all homemade salads and cooked 3-course meal in the evening outside on the patio.
Wow.
And it's just amazing because you get to speak to Johnny about all of these.
So he's there for the bass guitar camp and everything.
Yeah, so he hosts.
It's like a business.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So the trumpet camp that he works on, he has to work and host, but the other ones he just hosts. But
Great.
yeah, he's done some incredible things, and he tells us. He says, we had this gig with Phil. Like Phil Collins.
Yeah.
It's a different world. He's played with Spice Girls, Mariah Carey.
Wow.
So it's good to just to talk about.
So
that
how do I get on your Cornet camp?
We got to play Cornet first, Chris. Yeah.
Well, it's not.
It's not for you.
Not literally. How does
you were really
how
interested
does
then,
one how does one join Cornet camp?
You're welcome if you want. I'm sure that you're on euphonium.
We a couple of weeks ago for some outtakes he played euphonium and I played cornet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not good.
What's it? Yeah.
You won, did you?
Oof. Yeah. I can't play euphonium to save my life. I
No.
was about to say.
It's run under a website called elitemusiccamps.com.
Right.
And so you can go up in there.
Elite
Elite Music Camps. Yeah. It's not elitist.
That sounds scary.
But what I would say is that the standard is like it's
casual, right?
It's casual, yeah.
Yeah,
So you get people of all
Some top
abilities.
players.
So I'd say that the best player we had is probably around maybe just over a grade 8 standard.
Amazing.
And the weakest player we had was probably about grade 5 standard.
Right.
So yeah, it's for everyone, and people that come on it, their main worry is that they're going to be the worst player.
Of course.
Yeah.
And they're never, they're
That's
all about
everyone's
the same
worry
standard.
every day.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's just a cool week to hang out with. Yeah, I say with me, but with Johnny, and you can ask us anything. So breakfast, lunch, dinner, no matter what.
Nice.
It's really
Laid
cool.
back.
Yeah, we go out for a nice walk. We go to Granada for one night of the week and
awesome.
have a meal overlooking the Alhambra. It's a really cool
That's
week.
so cool.
But yeah, it makes a change to some of the other music courses. we do, of
Absolutely,
course.
it does.
So,
Yeah.
Can you imagine euphonium camp?
Yes.
How rubbish that
Stephen Mead with his 18 million euphonium players
I know,
in college
I know.
going to
yeah. Yeah, but like I'm just thinking, what would we play? It would just play like
You wouldn't be playing. You'd just be comparing mouthpieces for a week, and then you'd go.
says the cornet player. Come on, mate.
Yeah, but that's not in my jurisdiction. That I just play.
Brett's got a camp as well, hasn't he? He
Oh,
does
yeah.
zoom on from his house. I think he's just bought a farm in somewhere in Gloucester.
Yes, yeah.
And
That's
so
right.
he's doing the same kind of thing, except in sunny Gloucester.
Sunny Gloucester.
Right. We should do that. We should do a TNB camp.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, and come in
Where would we do it? Not here.
in the garage.
The garage.
Yeah. Come stay in my garage for a fortnight and see who leaves last.
See who actually
And
gets
Tom's
to
going to play euphonium the whole time.
Yeah, I'm tutoring. You're just hosting.
That's it. We should do that for a video though. We should do like, we'll get random members of the public and
Yeah.
it's like you have to stay the longest challenge.
Yeah.
So-
We've got an idea for a video. I won't spoil, but
No.
I'm going to tell you about it after.
yeah.
Okay.
It's on our whiteboard. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not banding.
Have you ever thought about quitting? About not quitting forever, but not.
Has
play-
there ever been a moment where you've thought, oh, maybe this is it. Maybe I'm kind of over
I don't
this
want to do Corey. I don't want to be the best cornet player. Every day anymore. Like
Not yet, because I don't know what I'd do. That's the honest answer.
Yeah.
There was a time where I nearly thought I couldn't play because my lip was just bruised, and that was a horrible 3 or 4 weeks. Just bad practice.
Okay.
We did. What was the test piece in 2011? Breath of Souls for the national finals.
Yeah.
PLC. It's all live. It's all all high. It's all loud.
It's so hard. Yeah.
And like, of course, the week before you just do bad practice because you do a quick warm up, go to band.
That's
You're
another
just
one.
blowing all night, aren't you? So the day after, after the competition, I always take a day off, and then the Monday I put my mouthpiece to my face to blow a few notes, and it was like my lips had forgotten where the mouthpiece sat, and it was a really horrible time. And it was so I spoke to various people about it. What's the problem? Try this, try that. And it was Ian Williams, the guy that passed a few years ago. My predecessor, he said, Tom, your lips are just bruised. Like, get an ice pack on it. And do you remember that Vibras? It's
Yes,
like
I do.
it's like a vibrator for your lips, basically. You put your mouthpiece
I
into
used to
it.
use that. Yeah.
It's quality, yeah, and just massage my lips after.
I used to do it without the
after
mouthpiece
rehearsal.
as well,
Did you?
and just like put it just because you don't.
I usually just use a toothbrush. I've got to be honest. Like, do straight on
Some people have said that.
Yeah,
I like do
that's
ice.
one of Roger's that I think.
Ice, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I did that for like a couple of weeks and it came back. But that feeling of not being able to play,
Oh, it's
I couldn't get
horrendous.
through the solo in Resurgam, for example. I mean, it's like 16-bar solo. It was just
Yeah.
terrible, no stamina whatsoever. And so it taught me that I just done way too much bad practice. And you just got to look after your lips. You got one set of chops, you got to look after them.
So what do you do? That was another question we had. What do you do on contest week?
I actually try and build my practice up on the contest week because usually the band, they rehearse for less and less and less. I mean, the night before is probably only an hour, and of which you might only be playing for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So quite often the night before they open, I'll go back to the hotel room and do some more practice.
No way.
Yeah. Just so I've done. I'm one of these players that I've got to play for an hour a day. If I don't,
Yes. Yeah.
my stamina just goes right down. If I
Wow.
take a day off, I just drop.
It's-
I really
it's-
dip.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mad.
You the same?
Yeah, and I was going to say, actually, it's funny, like, usually in the week before a contest, I'm still kind of figuring out where I want to be by the time I get to a contest. And I'm trying, like, basically trial and error.
Yeah.
But this time for Star-Crossed Lovers, I found that because there's actually quite a lot of stuff you have to do on the top man part, not just the solos, like, there's, like all of that stuff, like, and it's a long piece, and endurance-wise, it's crazy. So for the kind of couple of weeks leading up to the performance, there wasn't actually a time that I played that piece without a really like bruised lip.
Really? Wow.
So on the day, we shared a hotel room, didn't we? And on the day, I literally did like an hour before we went on stage because I was like, I need to get my chops
I
into
understand
that state again,
no chance.
because otherwise it's just going to be.
You almost find your second wind then, don't you? Once
Yeah,
you've done
it's
for
mad.
now,
I've never done that before, you know. But like, I don't know if you feel the same when you're like going on with bash lips. Sometimes helps, but it's funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like a proper inexact science, like you were saying
It really
couple
is,
of weeks ago.
What I did this year, we got quite a late draw. It was like 15 or 16 or something.
Yeah.
I had a good blow in the morning, so like a good half an hour, and then you give yourself 8 hours then off, and then by the time you come back to it again, you're not cold, but you're not too overblown either. So nice. But it's funny, isn't it, contest week? Because you can never really. I don't know what you boys think, but you can never be 100% strong all the time.
No.
Because it's like running a marathon. You train to run a marathon.
Yeah.
You train really hard to get to that point, but you're never going to do that every week.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Also,
that's
you don't get to choose what you're doing. You can choose how much effort you're putting in, But if the conductor says go from the last page of the open, and it's
Constantly.
and you're like straight in high and loud and long.
Yeah.
So you're not choosing your workload the week before.
That's the other problem with this
It's not
Nationals piece. The solos are all like in the last third of the piece. So when you're rehearsing it, we're only getting round to actually running that bit like an hour and a half into rehearsal. So by that time you're like, help.
I think for our brass in concert set, I'm doing the solo, and Phil's put the solo second to last piece in the set.
What's wrong with that?
Well, I know.
I'll say it again, mate. You phone
Not last.
It's easy, isn't it?
Easy.
Big mouthpiece.
Yeah, that's absolutely brutal. Jeez.
Again, it'll be for a reason.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's tough. That's tough.
No.
Yeah, we drummed last at Brass in Concert.
Oh yeah.
We drew one.
What, this year?
Yeah.
You were 2 last year
Yeah.
because we were watching on the stream. Yeah.
That's right.
Well,
oh god, yeah. Are you going to stay over or are you going to go straight back?
I think we go straight back. We have a concert the night before. Or maybe
really?
the night of.
The
I think it's the
night
night
of,
of.
yeah.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
coming back to the night,
Okay.
Because it used to be on the Sunday Brass in Concert, didn't it? So
That's
we do the
right.
concert on the Saturday night to help fund the trip up, and then back down on the Sunday. So yeah.
Cool. Because there's like a youth brassing concert now, isn't there? On the,
There is on the Sunday,
on
yeah,
Sunday,
that's right.
that's
Yeah.
right.
It's a brilliant event, to be fair, isn't it?
Yeah. It's
good fun,
They've got
yeah.
it spot on. Yeah.
It's also good to like not have as much pressure as it's not like
normal
to, like
contest.
you
Yeah,
guys seeing each other and being like, oh, like everyone's playing the same bit, so there's
Absolutely.
different versions of Whereas like I'm going to be the only one playing what I'm playing probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
What instrument are you playing?
Yeah. Ukulele. Ukulele. Okay, yeah. So that's like workload contest week, and you kind of build it up. Actually,
Yeah, I build my
Weirdly.
stamina up to the contest week. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
nice. Well, clearly it works. I don't really do that. I just kind of taper away, and because I know that by the open rehearsal, which is usually the Wednesday, but now we're doing it on Thursday. But by then,
Saturday.
as soon as the Wednesday comes,
Yeah.
I'm just like checked out, and I'll see you on stage.
Yeah. Well, boxers do that, and runners do that. They
Yeah,
train,
true.
and then have a few days off. But
Yeah.
I remember Reese Owen sadly passed, didn't he, a few years ago, principal
Yeah.
trumpet at Liverpool Phil. He would always have a day off the day before he would play.
Yeah, I taught all my students to do that.
Did you?
But again, maybe I shouldn't be so like, do this. But they do ask me, so I can
Yeah.
only say what I
you
what
know,
I
yeah.
think.
From
Yeah.
experience, yeah.
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 You just got to know yourself, basically. That's what I tell
Yeah.
my students all the time.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Know
yeah.
oneself. Yeah.
Okay, so then contest day. What's good? What's in your head?
All sorts of things. It's never. I mean, we always say to each other before we go on stage, like, why do we do this to ourselves? Why do we-
Because the thing,
through
sometimes
this.
you get a light euphonium piece. Sometimes
Yeah.
you won't have the mad, never light, but you won't have a mad game-winning solo.
Yeah.
Whereas Cornet, you will
usually
always
do,
have
yeah.
it. You'll always have it.
How many years is it since we had a day off at the Open or the Nationals? It's been, I can't remember.
Do you want to start the piece? Do you want to play a mad jazz solo? Do you want to play a long
Yeah.
slow melody? Do you want to play a high? Like,
Do you know when you get your music for the first time, it's the first thing you look for the solos?
Always, yeah,
of
always.
course.
Yeah.
And this time around, when I saw that one, that like bar 10, I was like, oh, I'm finished.
Yeah. Oh, you're not really though.
Well,
are you?
really well, it went okay.
yeah.
That was a horrible first note to come in, wasn't it?
Yeah. I'd tell you what, though,
But it was middle D, I guess. But
I'd
the top.
take that over the cadenza in Sand and Stars any day of the week.
Stars.
That was, I can't remember how it goes now. It's just jumping around.
Oh, yeah, and the Lost Circle was nasty. Loads of top A's as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was another
I think
one.
the hardest cornet solo in any test piece is Battle Creek, music for Battle Creek. It's a duet, isn't it? Euphonium.
I've not played that, but I know the one. Yeah.
That's brutal. That's
Yeah.
absolutely brutal.
It's shocking.
You must have played so many hard test piece cornet solos at this point.
Yeah, you forget about them though. You
I
do
bet,
forget about
just
them.
you naming
Yeah,
them. And
yeah.
I've got your list of like test pieces. Like we're looking at Vienna Nights, Red Priest, Triumph of Time. These are all the ones that you won on as well. Brussels Requiem, Dynasty, Distant Memories, big long solos and that. Spirity, Lone Wolf, Titan's Progress,
Lone Wolf.
Explorers on No Man's Land, Reveling, Unraveling,
Yeah.
Perihelion, The Spark, Tales Yet Untold, Tough Cornet Part.
Yeah. There's a lot of work there, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Red Priest, Tom, one of yours.
Oh, stop it. I'm an absolute shocker on Red Priest.
did you?
That was that my second areas with the band or my first? I can't remember.
Contest music.
Was Contest Music number 1? And then Red Priest was 2?
Probably, yeah.
Maybe.
Was it the first note or the top C's?
It was just the whole thing.
You know the bit in the middle?
Yeah,
it didn't come out. I think I remember the feeling. It's when I was still having problems with nerves, and like I remember like because it's such a long wait before that hit, and I'm just sat
quiet,
there
silent.
I can't do this. Like after like being able to play it all week, and I'm just sat there like, oh, there's no way I can do this. No way. And then obviously like it was too late by then. And I came in
And you stood up.
You stood up to play,
Yeah.
Do you think there's a difference when you, like, I don't? For me, there is an element of the weight of the instrument and also the calmness of like, you know, it's not massively heavy, but when I'm sat down, I can at least take all the weight. And
I much prefer playing sat down.
I much
prefer it. Yeah,
I remember I saw you play the concerto at the Festival of Brass, the Bourgeois.
Bourgeois.
Yeah. And I was just blown away. And you just stood up there and just like, it was insane.
I don't feel like that, I promise.
Yeah.
Really?
It feels, that was a great day. I loved playing that. But it was
amazing.
It was hard work to learn that.
Yeah.
But
you do a lot from memory as well.
Yeah, I like to play
You're good
from
at
memory.
that.
Yeah.
Do you think you're good at that, or do you work on it a lot, or a bit both?
I think I've always been okay at it. I remember a shout out to a guy called John Berry. He's now in the army, but we were in junior school together. And I remember playing him Star Wars. It was from Team Brass. It's at the back, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
And he was like, "How do you remember that?" I was like, "Oh, just do."
That's just what it sounds like.
But I never did anything from memory at college. It was only until start playing with Corey that I thought, let's give it a go. But I think it's massively important because what I find when I read the notes, I just I just concentrate on the notes.
Yeah.
Where when the music's away, I think about everything else but the notes. Yeah. Especially you guys also play from memory, right?
Yeah.
And it looks good for the audience, right?
It does.
I find it almost more relaxing that way as well, you know, because you're not like sometimes you can get up and you kind of almost hide behind your stand a little, especially at a contest or something like that. But if that element's gone from the moment you stand up, you're just like you're in once you've started playing. You're like,
I have students at college that play in performance classes and they'll stand right behind the stand and play into the stand. I was like, right, okay, let's just move the stand to one side and now hear the difference. And it's massive. But like my second man, Gareth, he likes that feedback, so he likes to play into the stand so he can hear himself. I'm very much a no stand guy.
I've not got a concerto from memory yet though. That's probably the next stage. But like, Best Brass did not want to do that.
You did the Dennis Wright recently. That's one of my favorites.
I chose it because I thought it'd be good for the Festival of Brass because it's like a staple classic. It's not really been played that much recently. I don't think it's not been like recorded recently. So.
I wanted to do it with Corey, but you played it, so I don't want to. You played it recently. I got to give it a bit of time. So.
Don't just do whatever.
That's it.
What is your favorite solo to play though? Like Cornet.
I like the Paragon.
Nice.
I'm all right at triple tongue.
You like a triple?
People, I think it sounds impressive and
absolutely.
I like a triple tongue. But the one I'm doing at the moment is called the Tom and Jerry Show. So it's by a pianist, like a Japanese pianist, Hiromi, I think she's called. And Dan Hall has transcribed it for Cornet. It's
cool.
Crazy. It's crazy.
Sweet.
But yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I get excited learning new music. If I've got nothing new to play, I'll just go through the motions. But probably the same for you guys as well.
Yeah.
What's your solo at the moment, Big Ass?
Well, I think what have I been doing now? I've been doing Tango, Peter Graham. Because I recorded that in March, was it? Something like that? March, April?
Yeah, it was March.
Along with a few others. But
how often are you asked to play new solos at Big Ass?
Probably like, you could quite easily go from areas to summer playing the same one unless you promise yourself. But then like now that once contest
but some people will do
longer.
longer. Some people will do a year.
Easy.
Some people will do more.
What do you play at Christmas, by the way? Because I need some inspiration. I don't know what to pull out for Christmas.
Away in the Manger is good.
Is that the
Peter
Graham one? Yeah.
Available on thecornetshop.com.
That's
good. That's good.
There's a really good one called, I think it's by Mark Free. I've got it actually, so I'll put you in the right direction of it. But it's called Deck the Halls, and that's quite a good one.
Oh, cool.
There's a guy called Martin Adams. There's written a couple of Christmas pieces as well. So, but I think there's a bit of a niche market for Christmas brass band music.
There is. I always panic at Christmas because I feel like I've played a lot of the limited repertoire. I think I've done Away in the Manger.
You should do the Euphonium. Do Euphonium or Holy Night. That'd be great on Cornet.
On Euphonium?
No. No.
Me on your euphonium.
No, you on your cornet and stop it. Right.
Yeah,
what was
no.
the Phantom of the Opera one I heard in the last
All I
episode?
ask of you.
That was
Yeah,
cheesy.
right.
That
It's
was
cheese.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was that good.
Available on YouTube.
Was it?
Yeah. Full video.
Yeah, go check it out.
What's your favorite non-brass instrument? Last question.
Whoa.
Piano probably. I love listening
Really?
to piano music. Yeah,
Can't vib on a piano though.
You can't vib. But you can
Literally
whack
though,
it, can't you?
not even joking though. I love the piano, but there is an element of notes that can't crescendo and notes that can't be warmed or
It's
cooled.
One tone.
Yeah. And after having an instrument that is like so good with that and for that, when I hear the piano, I'm just like, it is like the sorrow and the somber and the cheeky, but it doesn't have the real like the shimmer.
Heart.
Doesn't have the shimmer.
It's difficult to
Yeah.
put. I talk about expression to my students, like in the form of vibrato, dynamics, articulation, and tempo. Yeah, you can't really use vibrato on a piano.
No.
You know, articulation, I guess. And,
a bit.
Dynamics a little bit, but it's every time you press the key, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'd like to play saxophone.
Yeah.
That's a cool thing. In fact, Dan Hall, he used to play both trumpet and saxophone.
Did he?
So I don't know how it affects the embouchure.
I was told at a very young age that it's either one or the other.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm starting to think that that's complete bullshit.
No,
I'm not sure.
There's Sarah Field, if you know her, the trumpeter and saxophonist.
No.
Yeah. Funny, isn't it?
It was like Paul Duffy. He used to play all the instruments in brass bands.
Of course he did, yeah.
Tuba to sop.
Yeah. Did you ever see Glyn do New Grandfather's Square?
I have done it, yeah. He finished with the kitchen sink, didn't he?
Yeah, that's fine. It's just stunning, man.
It's brilliant, yeah.
How on earth he did that? Yeah, insane. Have you ever had a go on another brass instrument, like properly?
No, not really.
Yeah.
I can't really play tuba. Euphonium.
You can get euphonium.
I used to be able to play Rule Britannia, the last variation, euphonium. That was all right.
Really?
Yeah, just messing around.
Yeah. That's sweet, man.
But no, trombone. I teach a lot of trombone in the schools I teach in, and that's quite cool. I got a slide trumpet to learn that on, but that's so difficult.
It's so hard. Yeah.
I mean, even trombone players say the slide trumpet is one of the
for
hardest.
sure.
Yeah, because the positions are really tight, aren't they?
So close together.
I bought it to do the acrobat challenge. Remember Steve Sykes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So well?
that's right,
Yeah. Wasn't so good.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, it's tricky. That is it. Wycliffe Gordon that has that?
Yes.
Video of Cancer Blows, like the most insane slide trumpet playing I've ever seen.
I was in Kentucky doing a brass festival as a soloist, and we met him in the evening, and I was in the airport the next day, and he was in the queue behind me. I just noticed, and he's quite a cool guy, isn't he? But he's got his headphones on, just jamming away. You wouldn't think he was a trombone player looking at him, but
That's insane.
there's a cool video of Wynton and Wycliffe dueling from their hotel rooms in like Italy somewhere on the internet.
right.
That's quite cool. But
Man, I'm gonna go.
what a
check
player!
that out.
What a player!
Yeah, absolutely. Cool.
All right.
Nice.
Well, Tom, thank you so much for
That's
coming.
been fun, guys.
Thank you for being our
Same.
first ever guest.
Yeah, appreciate it. Really appreciate it. It's been great chatting, great catching up.
We're going for beers and a curry now.
Let's do it.
Oh yeah,
Let's do it.
absolutely.
Yeah, we've come to the end of the episode, guys. You know what that means?
What does that mean, Chris?
It means Tom's got to leave.
Which one?
Well, hopefully you.
Great. Thanks for watching.
Thank
See you
you.
again soon. Bye bye.